would be that, we all take the time out, and it's very, every year we're doing it at the same time. And FP&A is kind of the forcing function in terms of making sure those timelines are met. Everybody's working kind of together and has those open lines of communication. So it's kind of ingrained now as we're, part of GE. This happens at the same time every year, and everyone is concentrating and knows that these are the expectations. So.
Yeah, and I think as the hardest part, if you don't have a good budget that's put in place, is the starting it off.
Yeah.
But the beauty of it is, the more you get into this, it doesn't matter. You can have people still change roles. You can bring in new people into the business, everything. But like Mark said, if it's part of your culture and you can kind of ingrain it in there, it really makes you have a nice framework in place where you have a repeatable process. And if nothing else, it really helps drive the accountability to the teams. If you can do something kind of the same way each time, it's always going to get better. It's never going to be perfect. But if you can kind of hone that process as time goes on. Now, the functional bottoms up is an important exercise because it really allows the teams to get that, kind of where they feel like the landscape's going to be, but it's not necessarily what the business objective might be. It's going to be directionally of kind of some of the pieces, but it might not be really meeting what leadership is looking for. And I think that's why, if you go to the next slide, it's we have something called what we call the FP&A top-down. And so this is an exercise that, in our case here, my team and myself, we really do it kind of in a vacuum. And we've got a couple factors that we bring into it, but we don't really involve the actual functional teams that much, and it gives us a nice way of getting kind of a sanity check of what's going on in the world. So we know where our actual results are. We can see how we've done.